Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Eagle Field on the campus of Pensacola Christian College. Tonight, the Pensacola Christian College Eagles will take on the Atlantis University Atlanteans. The Eagles enter this contest with a record of 5-8, while the Atlanteans come in with an 8-4-3 record. Looking to add another W in the win column, Coach Joe Lewas leads the Eagles team into this match. It'll be the PCC Eagles versus Atlantis University coming up next.
Choosing a college is so much more than deciding where you're going to live for the next few years. It's choosing a culture, group of people, and academic standard that will shape you into the person you want to become. It's an exciting time, and when you visit campus, it gets even more exciting. It's your moment to get a feel for the atmosphere and community. Catch a game, sit in on classes, visit chapel, make new friends, and so much more. And now you can experience college life your way with multiple visit options. No matter when you come, you'll find a vibrant community influencing the world for Christ. You won't just blend in, you'll belong. So don't wait. See how you can experience PCC today.
It's a passion that unites us, the heartbeat of everything we do. Since 1974, we've been building, reaching, expanding our limits. And yet today, one thing hasn't changed. Pensacola Christian College empowers leaders to influence the world for Christ.
And we're back here at Eagle Field in Pensacola, Florida. Hi, I'm Jake McClelland alongside Danny Vidal, and we'd like to welcome you to this special evening at Pensacola Christian College. This is Alumni Homecoming Night here at Eagle Field, and we are so pleased to be joining you for this exciting matchup between the Atlantis University Atlanteans and your Pensacola Christian College Eagles. As both teams prepare to take the field and get this match underway, we wanted to talk about real quick the Eagles' goals for tonight, and as they come into the home stretch of their season, what they're going to be looking to do, Dan. So what are we expecting to see out of this Eagles team?
You expect a lot of possession. That's usually how this team tries to play. They try to build from the back, and they have Clint and Dakota Barkets, which mainly they try to play through them. and hopefully they'll get away with a win tonight, as they only have this and tomorrow's game before they go to regionals, and hopefully there's be two wins that they can take with them to regionals. So it'll be a good improvement for this team over the past couple of games as well.
Yeah, really, when you get down to these last few home games, you really just want to start dialing everything in. I think, the lineups are pretty much set at this point.
Yeah.
Your rotations are set at this point. It's just sharpening things up, and that's what they're going to look to do tonight against a strong Atlantis University team. We were watching them warm up, and we've seen them on film a little bit. They too like to play that possession style. A lot of very technical players coming from overseas, and they're going to look to do the same thing. So it'll be an interesting battle. First couple minutes, both teams will try to figure each other out and see where we go from there. So, again, with the Eagles coming to the end of their season, this is the last 2 home games. This one is our alumni homecoming night, and then we'll have senior night here tomorrow, so a doubleheader this weekend. It's a great weather out tonight.
Yeah.
Beautiful night. You can't ask for
really
a better
nice
night to play soccer out here.
You're right.
The sun is down. It's a crisp evening with a little bit of a chill to it, but the players will love that, as opposed to those hot summer midday games that they've been used to. So,
also, just one thing to add, I said they had back-to-back games, so we might see more rotations than usual tonight because you have 2 games or back-to-back. You don't have that time to rest in between. So we'll see Coach the rotations that he's going to make, and we'll see if the subs are able to step up and contribute to this team as they've been doing this whole season.
Absolutely. And I think this is the last 2 home games.
This is a reminder to visit our alumni tailgate area. You will enjoy a variety of
But there is a long road trip to, I believe, Oklahoma. They're going to face a team that we see a lot in the national tournament, Randall University. So, again, like you said, with this back-to-back and then a long road trip coming, a lot of times Coach likes to give the guys rest. So we'll see what those rotations look like tonight. And as we await the start of this match, we'll hear a prayer, the national anthem, and the starting lineups. We'll be back shortly for kickoff.
Welcome to Eagle Field, the home of the Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Tonight's homecoming game is between the Atlantis University Atlanteans and your Pensacola Christian College Eagles. Tonight's sports medicine coverage is provided by the Andrews Institute and Baptist Healthcare, the official sports medicine provider for Pensacola Christian College. Starting tonight for Atlantis University, number 0, Nicholas Almendano. Number 3, Christian Hernandez. Number 6, Alejandro Garcia. Number 7, Sergio Medina. Number 11, Ricardo Pacheco. Number 14, Francesco Valdez. Number 15, Jose Jimenez. Number 17, Randy Mota. Number 22, Neil Walsh. Number 23, Mauricio Cañete. And number 26, Giovanni Badillo. Atlantis is led by Coach Fernando Valenzuela. And now, the starting lineup for your Pensacola Christian College Eagles. A senior from Rochester, New York, number 1, Adam Lund. A senior from Inman, South Carolina, number 4, Clint Peterson. A sophomore from Conway, Arkansas, number 8, Chase Hawkins. A senior from Reading, Pennsylvania, number 12, Ramont Rhodes. A sophomore from Sao Paulo, Brazil, number 14, Giovanni Paliello. A freshman from Reading, Pennsylvania, number 16, Reed Rhodes. A freshman from Buenos Aires, Argentina, number 17, Matthias Lee. A sophomore from Madeira, Portugal, number 19, Lourenço Gonçalves. A freshman from Pensacola, Florida, number 20, Gabe Burton. A sophomore from Mansfield, Ohio, number 21, Grant Baker. And finally, a sophomore from Maricopa, Arizona, number 22, Dakota Barkus. The Eagles are led by Coach Joe Lewas with assistant coaches Mateus Kanata and Ryan Kennard. Officiating for today's game are Ryan Campbell, Uwe Tittle, and Rainier Kelly. Opening us in prayer is Kwame Silver, a 2002 PCC alum who is now an evangelist at Exalt and Exhort Ministries International. Following prayer, we will take a few seconds for a moment of silence to remember Brent Konazinski. Brent was the goalkeeper for the Eagles soccer team in 2016 and 2018. Unfortunately for the Eagle family, Brent passed away this past Friday. At this time, please stand for prayer, followed by a moment of silence and the national anthem.
Heavenly Father, as we come to you tonight, we want to thank you for life. And even though it's a bit of a sad time, we thank you, God, for the fact that you are the giver of life, you're the sustainer of life as well. I pray that tonight everything would be done to honor and glorify you. I pray that the Eagles would represent you well, be a great testimony. I pray for your safety and your covering over each player for both teams. Protect, help it to be a great game, help it to be a wonderful time. And God, we just praise you and thank you once again for life and the ability to play this game and to enjoy this time. We give you the honor, glory, and praise, and we ask these things in the name of our Savior, the Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you. Please remain standing for the national anthem. The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the four core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition.
And we are back here for alumni homecoming night at Pensacola Christian College. A moment of silence a moment ago for Brent Konazinski, a goalkeeper here for the Eagles, a big part of the team in 2016 and 2018. We shared that moment of silence to celebrate his life and acknowledge his passing. So it was good to see that from the team. Coach Lewas, Brent Konazinski was especially close to Coach Lewas because they both grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and a lot of the boys from Cleveland come down here and play on the team. So very sad to see a core member of that group pass away. And it looks like the Atlanteans will be taking the kickoff here in the red jerseys, heading left to right on your screen. And our Pensacola Christian College Eagles donning the white home jerseys, moving from right to left on your screen. Great crowd out here tonight, Danny, with alumni homecoming. A lot of the old alumni and new alumni coming back to check out a few games this weekend. So it should be a great game for the Eagles with the crowd behind them. Let's see what they can do with it as we kick off. The Atlanteans are going to play back and possess that ball like we talked about. The Eagles giving a little pressure, but nothing too crazy. Like we said, both teams will try to figure each other out, see where the weak points are. Play being switched here by the Atlanteans. Out wide to Cañete. He's going to play a ball forward. Peterson clears that one away. Right back to Cañete. That's Medina on the ball here. And that one, good build up there by the Atlanteans, but errant pass there goes out of bounds from Pacheco. This one back to Lee here. A little bit of pressure by the Atlanteans. Hawkins plays that one out to Peterson. Well done there to break the pressure. Lee with a heavy touch. Mota giving chase to that one. Finds Burton. They're going to recycle this one. Out wide to Jimenez. Good play there by Rhodes with the quick 1-2. Hawkins nearly tripped up there. Eagles probing, looking to penetrate this defense here, and Barkas does just that. Rhodes running in behind here. He's got Burton and Gonsalves joining him. He cuts back onto his left foot and takes a shot to the front post, and that is a good opportunity for the Eagles there. Just missed that one. Looked like the keeper had that one covered, but
That's a great start for the Eagles tonight. Looking hungry early in the game. We'll see if they can keep that pace for the rest of the game.
yeah, the Atlanteans got a little comfortable in possession there, and that's what we've been talking about all year, that pass that just beats the defense from, skips the lines from Dakota, who plays normally right on top of the back line here. If they can continue to find that pass, it'll be on all night with the high pressure that the Atlanteans are playing here. Rhodes looking to collect on that far side, and he is not able to do so. Throw in for the Atlanteans on the far side. It's going to be Walsh to take that one. A little flick over the head, and Lee plays that one into the middle. Peterson aware. And miss hit there by Rhodes, and the Atlanteans will have an opportunity here. They've got numbers forward. Great 1-2 by them. Pauliello clears that away. Gonsalves is in space here. Let's see what he does with it. Deflected out of bounds for an Atlanteans throw in. It's going to be Badillo. Peterson does well there. Mota plays a ball in behind. Great move there by Pacheco. And he's going to give that one a curling effort to the left side, but Lund had that one covered all the way. they've got to be careful of those giveaways in the middle of the field. They're attacking very quickly on those.
Yeah, we've talked about those before. It's something that this team has struggled throughout the season to find those accurate passes to feet or in space. You know, sometimes we've seen this team lose the ball in the middle of the field, and unfortunately the opposite team has capitalized on those mistakes.
Yeah, Mota and Pacheco there playing those 1-2s. As Gonsalves gets in behind here, he's got Rhodes to the inside of him, chops it, and that one's going to go out for, looks like a goal kick, so no contact on that one, just mishit it.
Just a little in front of Rhodes there.
Some positive stuff, though, here from the Eagles, getting in behind. Big switch there. Pacheco flicks it on. Lee with a giveaway. And he does well to make up for his mistake there. Vermont once again looking for that curling ball to Gonsalves up the left side. You can see what he's trying to do there, Dan, but it's just not quite making the contact that he wants to.
Yeah. He's got the right idea, just the execution has not been accurate.
Barkas on the ball here. Again, looks to play over the top. Going to look to take advantage of that matchup on the far side with Rhodes. Using his speed. Mota with a great turn there. He's got numbers running in behind. The Eagles do well to get back. Touched inside. And Peterson takes that one away.
Yeah, he did well to read that. Big touch from Medina.
It's going to take a better effort than that to beat an experienced player like Peterson. We've both played against him.
Yeah, he's tough
got
to get
long
by.
legs. He reads the game beautifully. You have to do everything right to get around him.
Yeah.
And that's why in practice you just avoid a player like that. You just keep the ball away from him.
Yeah.
A little bit of a risky challenge there
Yeah,
by Mota.
Studs up. That's never. It's always dangerous. So just a warning early in the game. Try to keep it under control.
Yeah, Barkas will be happy to not be on the receiving end of that tackle as Hawkins settles it. Peterson with pressure on him. You can see the idea. Good pressure there by Valdez. Ball in behind of Valdez again. Peterson reading that one. Looking to get on the feet of Rhodes here, and he has it on the right side. Back to Chase Hawkins. And they're going to reverse that. Switch the point of attack. Lee right back into Hawkins. Takes a heavy touch. And he's dispossessed. So from what we've seen in the first almost 10 minutes here, it looks to be a pretty evenly matched game. Both teams not really able to create too much in the first little bit here. It's going to be a game of inches.
Yeah, I think both teams are still measuring each other up. Let's see who's going to stay back and defend. They're going to pressure high. So as the game develops, we'll see.
Good tackle there by Gonsalves to knock that one out of bounds.
Yeah, good defensive support on his part.
Here's a ball over the top. Again, Peterson. Vermont again looking for Gonsalves there. This one's going to fall to Mata, and he's going to get clattered into there by Barkas. I think he was expecting him to go up, and he didn't, and that is what can happen.
Yeah, Barker is way more physical than number 17, Mota, there in the middle of the field. It's going to be hard for him to get past Barkis. He's got that height advantage as well.
Ball whipped into the back post here. Mota's on the end of it. And he's going to be called for a foul.
Yeah, a little push from the
that
back.
one. A lot of times it's anything goes in the box, so whatever you can do to get ahead on that ball,
Yeah.
whether it's through another player or over top of another player, a lot of times he'll give it a shot. Gonsalves
That's gonna be
shoved
a
in the
push
back
again,
there.
Yep. We're seeing Gonsalves play on the left wing position and Burden playing the striker. That's not how they had, how they lined up at the beginning of the game, but you know, we're 10 minutes into the game and Burden has now playing the number 9 position and Gonsalves playing the number 7 position.
Hawkins to whip this one in. And Barkis is in. If he could touch it past the goalkeeper, and he's not able to do that. Nearly got on the end of that one.
Yeah, that was a good play by the Eagles. Set piece.
That's the space you want the ball into, but just bounced a little too high for Barkis to get onto it. And Mali's going to have to be careful here.
Yeah, good body there from Lee. Using his strength.
Pauliello has Mota on him, and he's called for another foul.
Yeah, that's the second one
Referee's
for him.
giving him two there. Going to have to be careful because a third one's probably going to result in a card here if he continues. Again, like you said, trying to keep the game under control, especially this early if it's already starting to get physical.
Yep.
And that ball is overhit by Peterson.
Trying to find Burton there up top.
Peterson lost his balance there. Valdez is driving. Lee has the support of his center back partner on that occasion. And that one taken away by Pauliello.
That was a great tackle by him.
Over the head of Burton. Vermont Rhodes to take this one. Hawkins finds himself in some space here.
And Barker's time and space in the middle there.
If there's one player you don't want to give space, it's Barkis. He has great vision. As he, of course, gives the ball away as soon as I say that. Announcer's curse there.
Jinxed him.
What I meant to say was Barkis, a great goal scorer. So maybe that'll make him score a goal here soon. But the vision that he has to pick out passes, when he has time and space, that's exactly what he wants.
Yeah, he's a great player, very technical as well.
Big switch attempt here by Lee. Gonsalves holds strong. And he slips that one in behind for Rhodes. He's got the goalkeeper chasing it down, and he's going to just play that one out of bounds. That was Almendano with the clearance there. Again, looking for Rhodes there, but knocked away. Barkis has pressure on his back, and Valdez does well. Good physical play there. Lund's going to be out to collect this one.
And he will.
He's been excellent this year at judging that ball and timing his
Yeah, and his
attacks on the
distribution.
ball.
Yeah, his distribution as well has been phenomenal. The times we've seen him here in the home games.
Heavy touch there by Barkis. Vermont got pressure on his back there. And the Atlanteans have runners. But Rhodes is able to recover on that one. Heavy touch there by Vermont. Dangerous ball across the middle here.
Yeah, Baker does well to track back and intercept that very dangerous pass. And again, good work rate by him. It's going to be Walsh taking the throw in. And Ramon just leaves that for Adam to collect. Nice 1-2. Hey, the Eagles.
Strong tackle. That's definitely going to draw a card there.
Yeah, that's worthy of a card any day. I don't think there's a referee that's not going to pull out a yellow for that tackle right there.
Yeah, it was late. You could see it coming. Barkas saw it coming too, but there was nothing he could do to get out of the way. And he's down.
And it doesn't look good as the trainer has been called out.
Alumni, make sure to join our Alumni Association and take advantage of the resources, support, and have access to career services and stay up to date with alumni news and events. All of this is available at no cost. Go to pcci.edu/alumni and register today.
And Barkas is being helped off here by the trainer after a brutal challenge in the midfield.
Yeah, we'll all hope it's nothing too serious as he's one of the key players for this team. But it's a good sign that he's walking and not being carried out of the field.
Eagles.
Subbing in for the Eagles, number 3, Will Waltrip.
Eagles will make that substitution. Waltrip coming on.
Yeah, Walter more of a defensive player. We'll see how the formation is gonna look like now.
Yeah, we'll expect to see him probably in more of a 6 role, protecting the center backs, similar to what Barkas does. And Hawkins is going to take this one. Curls it over the top, and that's cleared away by the first man. That ball flicked in behind, and a very pacey Pacheco nearly got on the end of that one.
Yeah, very important interception then by Peterson.
And again, Pacheco looking to run in behind. Cuts on his left foot, takes a shot, deflected right into the arms of Adam Lund. Great save by him. Eagles attacking heavily down that right side through Rhodes. Time and space here for Lee. Gonsalves looking for the Meg there, it looked like. Didn't quite. Waltrip shoved in the back there a little bit. No call. The Eagles looking to give a little bit of pressure here, as Lee gives a strong
well, using his body.
shoulder to shoulder there.
So smart with his body, Lee.
Great touch there by Gonsalves, but Waltrip gives that one away. Valdez has a runner on his right and left. Mota takes that one. Looking to create a shot here. Set back into the middle. Appeals for a handball, but no call.
Pauliello clears that ball.
Floated to the back post. And Walsh unable to get to that one. Great cutback pass by Mota into a dangerous area there. Deflected off a couple of players. The Eagles are able to escape. Valdez with some great moves there. Pauliello ultimately.
And Garcia carrying that ball up the field to Mota, who rips the shot, but Peterson again in the way, blocking that. It's going to be a corner kick for the Atlantis.
With just under 25 and a half to go, the clock on your screen shows 29 minutes. The game clock closer to 25. See if we can get that adjusted. Corner kick here taken by Walsh, and they play it short.
It's going to be Garcia with a long
Shot
shot,
there.
blocked again by Peterson. And now carries that ball up the field. He's got Burton on his left. He plays him in space. He's one-on-one with the defender.
Burton cuts it back inside.
Trying to fight
floats
Peterson
it.
on the back post. And that nearly a goal for the PCC Eagles tonight. Great counter by Peterson and Burton. Great cross by Burton. Again, the Eagles very, very dangerous on the counterattack.
I believe the appeals are for the deflection from the referee there. I think the Atlanteans were upset with how that led to an opportunity for the Eagles. But Burton with a great clipped ball to the back post. Hawkins gonna whip this one in. And it doesn't clear the first man, but it's right back out to him for a throw-in. Out for another throw-in on the far side. Flicked on by Peterson. And Hawkins is going to have a shot. It's deflected and nearly found its way into the back post.
And it's going to be another corner kick for the Eagles. Number 26 is Badilla. complaining with the referee.
This one going to be taken again by Hawkins. Hawkins front post again. Can't get it past that first man. Medina is unable to keep that one in bounds. He would have been in some space if he had. Eagles giving some pressure here.
Yeah.
The Atlanteans with a few opportunities. Now the Eagles coming back the other way. We'll see if we can break the deadlock first as the clock ticks down to about 22 minutes left. So we're a little over halfway into this first half on alumni homecoming night here at Pensacola Christian College. Lund gonna boot that one away. And Ramont just out of reach for him. Malta's in behind here, and
he just go down.
Takes a bit of a dive there.
Went out way too easily there. I think both the referee, the linesman, and the referee communicating to him that he dived there.
Hawkins unable to control that one. Medina cuts inside, splits two defenders. That ball is going to go to Lund, who's again off his line quickly. And crucially,
it's going to be a foul. Hawkins. Forgot his name there for a second.
Rhodes on the end of this one takes a touch inside onto his left foot. He's driving. He's got options here. Hawkins curls it to the back post, and I think he just mishit that one. I think he was looking for the switch to Burton. Just a little bit of a miscommunication there.
But I think so far the Eagles have got the clearest chance on goal. A shot on target by Peterson.
Yeah, the ball was a difficult one from Burton. Bouncing, you know, Peterson threw a leg out there, and just, you're never going to create too good of a shot on that. You just have to put it on frame and hope that you can tuck it away.
Yeah, but that was a great cross by
It was.
Burton
Great
there.
vision to see him on the back post there. And Malta with a 1-2 out there on the far side. Again, another 1-2, and curled in to Lund. Good build up there by the Atlanteans. But nothing dangerous coming of it.
No end product.
I believe that was Hernandez working with Mota on the left-hand side there. Lee looks to play it over the top. He was looking for Burton, but Waltrip with the flick. Great touch there by Lee. Hawkins is going to tee one up, and that is collected by Almondano. Nearly slipped out of his hands there. Lee was there to collect.
Yeah, that was a great shot by Hawkins from outside, way outside the 18. I mean, he had the time and space to take the shot, so why not?
Yeah, it never hurts to test the keeper, who hasn't, outside of the one save, hasn't really been called into action too often. Peterson again, they're looking for Rhodes up that right side. He's not going to get to that one. Gonsalves. That one nearly picked off.
Almost intercepts that.
Another attempted ball over the top and another Peterson interception. Gonsalves giving pressure. And Rhodes boots that one away. Gonsalves is going to give chase to it. And that pressure resulting in a throw-in
Yeah,
for
Lorenzo
the
did
Eagles.
well, just to put him off balance. Forced a throw in for his team there.
And half the time in that situation, you're not really going to try to collect the ball necessarily, as Pauliello, great tackle there by, I believe that was Jimenez. Valdez giving Peterson a run for his money.
That's going to be a foul on him.
But as I was saying, a lot of times you just want to throw a body in front of him, make it difficult for the defender, make them make a decision. So the Atlanteans are pretty much letting the Eagles do what they want in the defensive third here, but then once they step up into about the half field line is when they turn up the pressure.
Yeah.
Eagles will have to find a way to skip that midfield and get into some dangerous areas.
The Atlanteans, they have a lot of space in between their back line and their midfield line. We'll see if somebody can slip into that pocket and find the space.
Burton is onside here, but misses that touch. And another throw in.
Yep. Slowly getting up the field, the Eagles here.
Waltrip to take this one. Subbed on a moment ago for Barkas. Hawkins in space. He might try another one here. Plays it out wide to Rhodes.
Gonna try to beat his defender.
And a heavy touch.
Yeah.
Valdez with a great touch there. Medina looks for a big switch. Baker back once again. Done a great job of tracking back, and Lund with a great ball to Rhodes over the top here. See what he can do with it. Mota battling in the midfield. Gives a shoulder to Pauliello. Play on, says the referee. And Gonsalves fouls Medina.
Yeah, sometimes that frustration of not being able to get that ball away from your opponent makes you draw the foul. It's going to be Medina taking this free kick. Going to look to send it into the area.
Captain Cañete also over the ball. That one poked away by Peterson. Looks like the assistant referee called a foul there, something the referee didn't see. I think it was after the ball had already gone away. The head official had eyes down the field. Part of the AR's job to keep an eye on what happens after the play. And that was Mota, I think, called for another foul there. Rhodes with a heavy touch, but he wins a throw-in. Made the most out of it. Good switch there to Lee. He's got Burton on his left side. Valdez always running. Mota also in the midfield. And Peterson taking those one-on-one matchups personally and not letting anybody beat him.
Yeah, I think he's heard Mota complain a lot tonight, so he's not gonna let him touch the ball there.
And Alves is coming on for Garcia there in the midfield.
Smelling.
Battle here in the midfield. Ref says play on. Waltrip with a nice move there, but ultimately dispossessed, and Mota is going to go to ground
Yeah, we've seen
fairly
him
easily.
do a lot of that tonight. I think he's been on the ground more, and he's been playing.
Floated over the top. Peterson once again, another clearance. And Salvez with a strong 50-50 challenge there. These two teams just unable to break each other down as of yet.
You see a little bit of tired legs from Gonsalves.
Yeah, he's been chasing.
He's been putting in that pressure in the back line of the Atlantis tonight.
He's had a few close opportunities.
Yep.
If he keeps it up. There's a good chance he'll be able to convert one of those. As everybody's legs get tired, the defenders start making errant passes more often, losing focus as the game goes on. Looks like it's going to be another short corner here.
Yeah, we're going to see Gideon Garcia and Jacob Bernard warming up on the sidelines. Maybe coming in for the last few minutes of the first half. That's going to be a good block by Pauliello. I don't think he was expecting that. It just kind of came to him.
10 minutes left in this first half. A fairly even matchup so far. A couple of chances for either team. Nothing too clear-cut other than the one Peterson chance. And he knocks that one out for a corner. But outside of that, there's been some shots. Nothing really too troubling for either one of these goalkeepers so far.
I don't think there's been a shot that's really tested Adam yet. We see Brandon Phelps as well warming up.
That one whipped in about at the 6-yard box. Gonsalves tries to flick it to Rhodes, and they're not on the same page there. Shot, and an easy one for Lund there by Walsh. Lund again with the punt.
A little bit of miscommunication there between Hawkins and Gonsalves.
Alves looking for Mota over the middle and doesn't get the curl on it that he was wanting.
Yeah, he hesitated there a little bit. Number 5, Alves.
We see Mota making a lot of runs from that midfield.
Yeah,
he's been open.
He's been
quite
open
a few times.
Yeah, but I mean, when he does get the ball, Peterson closes down on him real quick.
Peterson with the flick. Mota stepped on the ball there. Gives it away. Good battle there. And once again, Mota fouled in the midfield. Walsh to take this free kick. Clipped in. Rhodes blocked by Waltrip, I believe that was.
It's going to be a goal kick for the Eagles.
3 substitutions here for the Eagles.
It's going to be Gideon in for Burton,
Subbing
Phelps
in for the Eagles,
in
number
for
7,
Pauliello,
Jacob Bernard.
and Jacob
Number
Bernard
14, Gideon Garcia. And
for
number 33,
Reed Rhodes.
Brandon Phelps.
Bernard gonna look to use his speed like Rhodes was on that far side.
Yeah, they're going to enjoy the last 6 minutes here, the first half, a little over 6 minutes.
A little pressure here by the Atlanteans. Lund gets that one away. Great move there by Hernandez. He's looking to get in behind. Clips the ball across. Peterson bobbles it, and Lee.
And that's going to be a foul on Lee.
A little bit of confusion there between Peterson and Lee.
Yeah, I think
nearly
Peterson
cost them.
Yeah, he was trying to control that ball and play from the back, but a little bit of miscommunication. First time it's happened tonight.
Lee not taking any chances on that one. Hawkins has Bernard on his right side.
And that's going to be a foul on them.
Referee calling it pretty even tonight. Some fouls that I would consider to be a little on the soft side given,
Yeah.
but it's going the same both ways, so
Yeah,
you can't argue that.
He's been pretty consistent with his calls tonight.
Into a dangerous area just over the head of Gonsalves. Phelps clips it. Peterson tucks it into the back of the net. A beautiful goal by the Eagles. Clint Peterson.
You guessed it. Clint Peterson always there in the right place, right time.
And we'll see this one again. Hawkins with a great ball. Finds its way to Phelps, who does beautifully to clip that back across the middle of the goal. And Peterson
Goal by number
with yet
4,
another
Clint
goal in
Peterson.
his senior season. We've seen many of those from free kicks. Peterson getting on the end of them. And that's just the spark that the Eagles need going into this second half. Phelps, the substitute, getting the assist on that occasion.
And with 4 minutes left in the first half, that's going to be a great result to go in to the second half.
Yeah, Phelps in that situation, when you find the ball clipped to the back post like that, all you got to do is put it back across and hope somebody like Peterson gets on the end of it.
And I think we had a substitution. Gonsalves went out and Ketley Augustin came into the field.
Peterson saved by Lee. That's his first slip up at the back tonight. And a great tackle there by Baker as he continues his run forward. And Mota again on the ground on the far side. Looks like he's shaking that one off. And Lund tested for the first time tonight. A little bit shaky there for a moment. Looked like a knuckleball. But he eventually tracked it down.
Yeah, that scared me a little.
That one had a lot of movement on it.
Yep.
Through traffic. Those long punts by Lund are creating some opportunities from throw-ins and just really making that back line of the Atlanteans be aware of that threat at all times.
It gets the Eagles up the field as well.
Shakes off that challenge. He's got Medina on the far side. Pacheco continues his run. And Medina taken down by Augustine there, and that's
he's gonna get a card, unfortunately.
a lot of times on the break like that. Broke up the counterattack, whether it was what he was intending to do or not.
Yeah, I don't think he meant to do that, but whenever the other team's on the counterattack, that's gonna be a technical foul and always gonna get the yellow for that one.
Medina finds Pacheco, who clipped one in, and Peterson pokes that away. Gideon Garcia gonna do his best to get it out of there. Controlled by Valdez. Still with Valdez. Medina. Rhodes does beautifully to poke that one away at the last second. Pacheco is waiting for that one. With a minute 30 left here, the free kick for the Atlanteans. It bounces around and somehow does not find its way into the back of the Eagles' net. Everybody participating on that occasion looked like it flicked off about 3 or 4 people. And Lund will be catching his breath after that one.
Yep.
Don't know how that one didn't find its way in the back of the net. Just over a minute remaining in this first half. Mota splitting the defenders there, but Baker momentarily holds him up, but now Valdez is on it. He beats his man, and a great tackle there by Peterson.
The referee's gonna call that for a corner kick.
I believe that was Peterson on that one once again.
And they're gonna look to take this quickly as the time is running down. 20 seconds left on the clock.
This one clipped into the 6-yard box, flicked, and Augustine was there on the back post doing his job.
Yeah, he had that covered.
He let that one go wide of him and wide of the post.
Yeah, and I think this is gonna be it for the first half. The Eagles managed to get a goal right before the end of this first half.
A relatively balanced game up until the last couple minutes there. It started to really open up, opportunities coming for both teams.
Yeah.
Coach will be happy with a 1-0 lead going into halftime. A goal by the senior Clint Peterson, assisted by the freshman and recently substituted Branson Phelps with a great header back across goal.
Welcome to our alumni here for homecoming weekend. We have over 450 alumni guests on campus from 26 states for this special weekend.
Want to get a head start in college? With Pensacola Christian College's online dual enrollment program, you can do just that. Open to juniors and seniors in Christian schools and Abeka Academy homeschoolers, dual enrollment students can take up to 6 online courses per year, all counting towards PCC college credit requirements. With 3 different options throughout the school year and summer and over 20 courses, choose to lighten your college load and, depending on your major, finish college early. You will be able to fit courses around your schedule, a perfect way to complete many of your general college education courses before you graduate high school and step foot on campus. To learn more about getting a head start on your education today, visit pcci.edu/dual enrollment.
Choosing a college is so much more than deciding where you're going to live for the next few years. It's choosing a culture, group of people, and academic standard that will shape you into the person you want to become. It's an exciting time, and when you visit campus, it gets even more exciting. It's your moment to get a feel for the atmosphere and community. Catch a game, sit in on classes, visit chapel, make new friends, and so much more. And now you can experience college life your way with multiple visit options. No matter when you come, you'll find a vibrant community influencing the world for Christ. You won't just blend in, you'll belong. So don't wait. See how you can experience PCC today.
It's a passion that unites us. The heartbeat of everything we do. Since 1974, we've been building, reaching, expanding our limits. And yet today, one thing hasn't changed. Pensacola Christian College empowers leaders to influence the world for Christ.
And we're back for the second half of the game as the Eagles are leading 1-0 over Atlantic University. And Burton's going to be the one taking this. The initial kick of the game. He plays it back to Peterson, which plays that long ball trying to find Gonsalves up top. And I think the formation is the same as the one before the first half ended. I think all the starters came back into the field. Oh, that was a strong challenge by Hawkins there. He mistimed that.
Referee says play on, and he's caught just offside there. Got a great
He tried
view
to play the advantage, but I think he's gonna go back to that play and call a foul on him.
I think he did continue to play advantage, and then the offsides was what was called here. It looks like they're bringing that ball back. Hawkins with a strong challenge. Got a player down on the far side there. I believe that was a result of that Hawkins foul we talked about a moment ago. Looks like Hernandez is back on his feet. It's good to see that. Hopefully he'll be able to continue on as Lee switches that ball to Rhodes. Waltrip driving, takes a shot.
That was a hopeful shot, but a shot on target.
Baker again tracking back, and he's going to be called for the foul.
Yeah, it's going to be a foul on Baker. They try to play it quickly, but the referee is telling some of the players that the ball was far behind where
I
they initially.
think he definitely would have let him play that, but they walked it about 5 yards forward before taking that one.
Yeah, try to be sneaky.
And it was a smart play. The Eagles players were arguing with the referee, not paying attention. So that could have taken advantage there. Walsh has delivered some great free kicks into the box, and that one right before the end of the second half, or end of the first half, excuse me, nearly scored. This one floated in. Pauliello is going to get on the end of that one. He's got Hawkins wide open on the right side, but he finds Burton instead. Eagles getting numbers forward. The Atlanteans with numbers back now, and a collision there.
I think they got into each other's way.
Great tackle there by Alves, I believe. Number 5, Alves for the Atlanteans. Lee does well to create some space for Hawkins and almost got that one in behind for Burton, but Rhodes is on it. Good battle there between the two players, Rhodes and Walsh. Good switch there to Pacheco, using his speed. And deflected by Waltrip there.
Yeah, he was trying to find Mota, I think. Here's Walsh on the left side.
Don't think that's what Peterson was trying to do necessarily, but it worked out for him. Sometimes it's better to be lucky.
Yeah, Burton's going to put the pressure here on Cañete. Pacheco with a nice turn. And Lee very alert to intercept that pass. As Alves now with the ball, plays back with Walsh, who goes back with his center back Jimenez and plays back to his goalkeeper. And Atlantis here trying to play from the back. Try to play that long ball to Valdez. But Peterson defended that well. Now it's Medina with the ball. Playing around the 18-yard line. Plays back with Alves, who puts that ball in the area, but over the heads of everybody, and it's going to be a goal kick for the Eagles. He plays it short with Hawkins. Great turn by him. He switched that all the way to Vermont. And again, that pass intercepted. Goes all the way back to Peterson. Finds Waltrip in the middle. Plays with Pauliello. And that pass just a little bit too in front of Gonsalves. And we have a player on the ground, Matthias Lee. And I think he's unable to continue at this time. And it looks like Lucas
Subbing in for the Eagles,
Miklas
number 6,
is going to be
Luke
taking his
Miklas.
place. That's unfortunate. 2 players out with an injury. Matthias Lee and Dakota Barker's 2 key players for the Eagles. Although
Yeah, 2 crucial players so far.
Matthias's injury doesn't look too serious, as he was able to just jog it off. But Barker's injury, hopefully he'll be able to play. Maybe not tomorrow's game, but on their away trip. As we see Lucas's first touch of the game. Some inaccurate passes there in the middle field. And Malta gets past his defender, gets past 2 defenders. He's trying to find somebody to play with.
He's
finds
waiting
Valdez.
for support there. Great
Plays a
clipped in
great-
ball to the back post.
Yeah, just a little over his head.
Yeah, Mota frustrated with the lack of support there
Yeah, he
from his players.
dribbled past 2 players, but still unable to find anybody once he lifted his head up. Put his arms up, trying to tell some of his teammates to show for the ball.
In defense of his other players that are playing with him, sometimes when a player goes on a dribble like that, it's hard to tell where to be. You've made your run already. You kind of get lost in space a little bit, and if he's not playing the pass right away, it's hard to recycle those runs all the time. So,
Yeah.
but it can be frustrating when you can't seem to find anybody to pass to. And Miklas doing well as he just stepped on. He has been watching Mota all night, and he knows exactly what he needs to do to stop him.
Baker does very well to use his body and get that ball back, but Rhodes gets his pocket picked. And Atlantis going on a counterattack. That's going to be a great tackle, but Rose to get that ball out of the field for a corner kick. A little bit dangerous. Took the gamble there, but he was able to get that ball out of the field for a corner kick.
This corner once again to be taken by Walsh, and it's going to be short out to Medina. He's going to cut it on his left foot, and he's going to look to chop it back across the box, and he does that. But to nobody, ultimately. Overhead flick. Hawkins with a clearance. And Gonsalves is going to give chase to this one, but not quite able to get there. Hawkins pressured by 3 defenders there, and they win it off of him. Pacheco driving at the back line here. And a shot high and wide. Off balance. Good job of pressuring there by the Atlanteans.
And Burton trying to create a counterattack, but intercepted, but Gonsalves wins that ball back. And it looks like it's going to be a throw-in for Atlanta University. The Eagles do well to gain that ball back. And a little bit of a risky pass back to his goalkeeper there by Walsh.
Baker called for a very slight touch on the back there.
Yeah, you heard the PCC bench complaining there.
He does well to track back.
Cuts inside.
That's probably
Back
the
on
10th time that we've called Grant Baker's name, and every time it's been him tracking back and making a great defensive play.
Yeah, he's been great for this team this season. He's definitely improved his defensive skills and positioning. Very smart player now. Pauliello plays a beautiful pass out to Burton, who's unable to get past his defender. And it's going to be a foul on him. And the goalkeeper, Almendano, is going to take this free kick. But again, beautiful pass, beautiful vision by Pauliello.
Yeah, Burton just couldn't quite get past him. The defender did a great job of using his body and shielding that ball. Great read there by Ramont.
Ramont always solid there on that left side of the field. Waltrip does very well to dispossess Malta in the middle area of the field. But unfortunately the pass, a little bit of inaccuracy there from a couple players. Just gotta shake it off and play the next pass. And Salves again loses possession. And Atlantis is gonna look to restart. He's gotta play from the back. Play that long ball to Valdez, who's
Valdez has tried that on multiple occasions.
yeah, he just
touching that ball in behind. He slipped that time, not able to cut back inside.
slipped at the worst time too.
It was a great ball by Walsh there over the top.
Yeah, he's been trying those flicks over the top of the defenders a lot of times tonight, and I think the defenders now know what he's going to do next. It's going to be a ball play out wide for Pacheco and Lund. Lund again with a beautiful save. And I think he's on the ground there. He took a hit from that shot.
Yeah, anytime a close range shot comes in like that, goalkeeper is putting his body on the line and took the brunt of that ball there. Adam Lund did, and we'll hope to see him back up and okay.
Yeah, it'll take him a few moments to recover, but I think he'll be all right. big pun up the field. Unable to find a teammate, but that's just going to go right back to him. And I think he's going to put this ball on the ground, trying to play short. But he's not able to find anybody. So he's spun out again up top. Finds Gonsalve, who tries to play that ball to Burton, but too far ahead of him. Pearson clears that ball off his line. Walsh with the ball, tries to find Mota, but the linesman did well to catch that offside position from Mota. As we see him complaining with the referee one more time. He's been doing that all night tonight, so I think the referee.
Lund at the end of the day came up with a great save anyway, so the opportunity really was gone anyway.
I think there's no point in complaining at that point.
Now, if you rifle a shot into the back of the net and then get called offsides, it's one thing, but when the goalkeeper comes up with a save, you just got to take your licks. And
Jimenez playing back with Cañete, the captain, finds Pacheco, who plays Mota in space. But Peterson again picked his pocket many times tonight, and he's going to keep doing that. And that's just going to be a throw-in for our Eagles tonight. It's going to be Baker to take it.
And that's yet another crucial tackle from Peterson back there.
Yeah, a little bit of sloppy play lately by both teams, just back and forth.
Here in this midfield area,
yeah. So a little bit disorganized on both teams.
Baker heads that one away. Rhodes touches it over the defender's head. He's got teammates on his left-hand side here. Burton slipping in behind. He's going to look for a pass. Gonsalves. And the flag is up here on the near side. Burton was expecting the pass, and I believe he came back from an offside position to receive that one. Alves in space here, finds Pacheco on the overlapping run. Good pressure there by the Eagles. And the flag's up for a throw-in. And the yellow card is coming out. It's been a long time coming from the referee. Referees warned him multiple times. Peterson with a great turn there. And they're looking for that ball over the top, but it just hasn't been there. We saw early on Barkas with that ball in behind to Rhodes. Nearly resulted in a goal, but since then we haven't seen the same delivery, and that probably has a lot to do with Barkas not being on the field. Unable to pick out those passes. Eagles will certainly miss him for however long he's gone with that injury.
Yeah, hopefully it won't be too long. You hate to see a player of his quality miss the regional.
Yeah, valuable minutes here at the end of the year.
Yeah. He put all this hard work throughout the season. I think it's unfair for him to just miss regionals and nationals because of just a silly tackle there by a player here.
It's going to be tough for Mota to ask for that foul after all that he's been given in the referee's ear. The referee is human just like the rest of us. After
Yeah.
being, chirped at the whole game, he's a lot less likely to make a call. As Lund collects that one easily. Cheers.
Lund finds Burden, but he flicks that over his head, unable to find anybody playing in behind. Now Pacheco with the ball again. I think every time he gets the ball, he cuts inside, trying to find a player to play with, but he hasn't been successful in the last couple times. Now it's going to be Valdez with the ball. Dribbles past Baker, but unable to get past Lucas Miklas tonight. A great tackle. And the flag is going to be up. Yeah, I think that's the second time he's been caught offsides tonight. A little bit of frustration, so you can see.
Yeah, that ball came flicked back in there before he was able to recover his run.
Yeah, that happens a lot in the game. And you gotta be quick to get back onside. Aslan takes his goal kick. Tries to find Paulie Elliott in the middle of the field. Hawkins unable to get that ball. But he's not in possession of it. Carries that ball up the field. Finds Burton. Ooh, and that ball is clear off the line by, I believe, can't see the number. I think
Looks
it's
like
Walsh.
Jimenez there, number 15. He's limping.
Yeah, Jimenez.
Burton again with a great clipped in ball to that back post like we saw in the first half.
Yeah, I think it was a great first touch by Burton to bring that ball down and in control. It was a great play by him. As we see a substitution getting ready to happen, number 10, Samuel Berrigan, is about to come into the game for the first time tonight. Burton, again, like I said, I think in the first game I saw him play, he's got that Vinicius-esque style of play. And we saw that tonight with that great first touch to bring that ball down. It's a difficult ball to take control of.
Yeah, that ball was whipped in with some pace, and Hawkins is going to look to do the same here. Ball drops in the box.
Right in front of the goalkeeper there.
Now it's a foot race here between Waltrip and Medina. Medina looks for the switch to Pacheco. And Miklas does just enough to clear that one away. Pacheco once again, as you were saying, looking to cut inside on that favored right foot.
Yeah, it's getting kind of predictable now for the Eagle defenders.
And there he goes onto his left foot again right after we say it. Cuts onto his left foot and rips a great shot. Even better save by Lund. Beautiful diving stop.
Yeah, spectacular performance by Lund tonight. As we see the substitutions make way. Samuel Berrigan coming in for Pauliello.
Samuel Berrigan.
I think people underestimate as a goalkeeper how hard it is to go long periods of the game without making a save and then spring into action like Lund does.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he hasn't had maybe 3-4 shots on him this whole game, and he comes alive and makes a brilliant save to keep the score at 1-0. Ball bounces around. Waltrip misses it, finally gets a clearance on it. Ball over the top here. Lund once again. He's got Rhodes in space here. And he has Gonsalves, who was waiting for the pass, but looked like he had just drifted offside just by a hair there. He was trying to stay in his own half. You could see him leaning. Checo always running in behind. Lund is going to look to collect this one. He punches it away. Wall trip. That one falls to Hernandez, who rips a shot and a knuckleball. That one's swerving outside of the post, but Lund looked like he had that one covered as well.
Aldrin finds Gonzalez there in the middle of the field, who plays Reed in behind the defender's line, but I believe it was Cañete that was able to intercept that. I'm sorry, that was number 3, Hernandez. Took me a little there to find his name. Baker again, intercepted, but gets his pocket picked by Pacheco, who takes a shot. And again, a double save by Adam Lund, who's been, again, spectacular tonight. And the corner kick comes in, but that goes way wide to the left.
The
Post
Eagles
of
are
Adam Lund.
clinging desperately to this 1-0 lead. They haven't created many chances at all, really, in this second half, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Outside of that one Burton ball clipped in that was called offsides, I believe. But Lund is keeping them in it.
See Bergen.
We'll hope to see him get a much-deserved clean sheet tonight.
Yeah, he had the right idea there, Bergen, but a little bit too much power on that pass. And now Mendanon's going to hurry up and take this goal kick. It's Hernandez. I'm sorry, Jimenez. And the counter is on for Atlantis. And that's Medina cutting inside, trying to find a teammate. He finds Walsh on the left-hand side. And that's going to be a shot by Valdez, blocked by Checo. Nicholas tries to clear that ball away, but a little bit of chaos there in the area.
Still not clear.
Medina tries to create something here, but his shot goes over.
Eagles just could not get that one clear. Ball just kept bouncing around.
Yeah, it's going to be a
Caught under
substitution.
people's feet.
Number 8 here coming in for number 15, Jimenez.
Once again, Clint, the final man back, able to shut down a great opportunity there for number 18.
Reed runs down this right-hand side. but unable to get that cross in. Medina. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be an offsides. Both Medina and Pacheco, very, very shifty players. I think Atlantis now is relying on them to make just an individual run down that left and right hand side of the field and trying to find somebody in the middle to tap that in. Goal. Gonsalves with a heavy touch there. And it's going to be a throw in for the Eagles. Now it's Valdez carrying that ball. Finds Pacheco. He's got an inside, but just a little bit of a heavy touch. And number 5, Alibis with the hopeful shot, but it goes wide to the left.
Sliced that one pretty badly. Just didn't make the contact he wanted to.
Yeah, he didn't catch it very sweetly.
Yeah, Pacheco over here with his hands on his hips. He's been making runs up and down this left side the entire game. And oftentimes he's completely by himself. As Gonsalves opens up on the left side here, he touches it in behind. It's a foot race.
Yeah, unable to use his body there and gets dispossessed.
Hernandez did well, used his pace and strength. Burton here, looked for the flick.
Yeah, I think he came back from an offside position.
It appeared that way anyway.
And the linesman then dropped his flag. He wasn't able to call that.
Peterson undercut there. Landed hard on his back. Yet another Eagles player down on the ground.
As we see another substitution about to take place. Number 24. Sorry, you were going to.
I was going to say it's good to see Clint back up after already losing Barkas in the first half.
Yeah.
And seeing Lee come off. Eagles fans are holding their breath as Peterson rolled around in pain, but he's up after a hard landing, an awkward landing. And an opportunity here for the Eagles to pressure. And this is Maloof driving up the left side, cuts inside, and Ramont, that's a deflection. Lund out again, and he does just enough to make.
And that ball just.
I believe that's number 7, Medina.
Yeah,
he made Medina touch that ball wide and did just enough. That one won't go down as a save necessarily, but it might as well have.
Yeah, and it's going to be number 24 now coming in for Waltrip.
Rivers' first touch of the game there.
Yeah, last time I saw him on this field, he did an absolutely great job playing that number 6 position.
Yeah, he really controlled the midfield in the last few minutes of that game. Call him the closer. Bring him in at the end, close out the game.
Yeah, and I think, Coach, it's more of a tactical change, tactical substitution. And Baker's going to shield this ball, but not going to be able to do so.
Valdez did a great job to keep that one in bounds, and he's down on the far side after that sliding tackle.
Now, some complaints about a handball, but the ref's not gonna call that.
It looked like his hand was in a natural position to the side of his body.
Yeah.
A lot of times they'll let that slide. Rivers looking for the clearance. Melu frustrated there. We got that player down. Valdez still in the corner over here. Referee stopping play to check on him. Looks like he's back up and jogging. Good to see that. And we will continue play from there.
Try to find Gonsalves up the field. And it's going to be called an offside, I believe, on Valdez.
Yeah, he's just come back on from a offside position there. It looks like he's still stretching his leg out there.
Yeah, he's still cramping a little.
Flicked on by Gonsalves. Rhodes, and a smart play there by Walsh. Rhodes was right on his tail.
Pacheco with the ball. He takes a shot on goal, but the referee is going to stop now. And I believe he's going to give one of the assistant coaches a yellow card for it.
Yeah, he's been giving the referee an earful the whole game over here. Just screaming at the top of his lungs. It's hard to ignore that as a referee for the entire game. Just had enough. The ball played quickly, but that one was whistled dead, so they're going to run that one back.
And it's going to be a substitution for the Eagles, number 14. Gideon Garcia about to make way. About to come into the game, I'm sorry.
Just under 10 minutes remaining in this one. The Eagles are hanging on, making substitutions. Tired legs. Looks like Lee. That's a good sign. Looks like Lee is set to check back in here. He's warming up. Rhodes controls that. Looks to beat his man down the right side. That one touched out of bounds by Pacheco, who's been really dangerous today.
And now the referee is going to allow the substitute Gideon Garcia to come into the game for Gabriel Burton.
Burton has played very well, created some opportunities tonight. Garcia with the fresh legs will be looking to continue to attack, as this Atlantis University team will need to get more desperate here in the last 10 minutes. And a great ball floated in there by Ramont, but the goalkeeper did well to pick that one off. And a great punt here. Beats Miklas. He's got a man to his right. And a good read there by Peterson once again. Could have been a dangerous opportunity there for the Atlanteans. Medina on his left foot.
1-to-1 with Rhodes. Not able to get past Rhodes.
Rhodes uses his body very well. This ball clipped in. And a Great opportunity for a header there by Maloof, I believe that is.
It's going to be
Pretty much a free header in the box there. Sorry to
Yeah.
cut you off, Dan.
No, you're good. Matthias Lee now coming into the game
Number 17,
for
Matthias.
Nicholas.
We've got a new face for the Atlanteans, Gonzalo Martin, out of Madrid, Spain. He's coming on, and we have Lucas Labat as well, both coming on to close out this game. Clipped in with the left foot, and Garcia is going to give chase to this one. That's the substitute, Labat on the end of that one almost. Laid off to the top of the box, and a rip shot just over the bar by Medina. Great effort by him. And that might be one of those opportunities they look back on and think that could have been the difference.
Yeah.
There's always the opportunity like that in the last few minutes in a game that's 1-0. It seems that soccer just has a way of working out to where a chance happens at the end of the game and it's up to the team taking it to score it or not. And that one was a great shot there at the top of the 18, as well as that free header a moment ago.
Yeah,
They'll look back on those and hope they had taken them a little better. Now the Eagles will hope to kill this game off by doing exactly what they're doing right here, playing that ball into the corner. And good takeaway by Cañete, the captain. And they're just getting desperate now, playing every ball forward, throwing numbers forward. And the referee tried to play advantage there, but clock is being stopped. Looks like Peterson's going to get a yellow card for his extracurricular activities there, carrying the ball away with him.
And we're going to see Atlantis ready to make another substitution. Number 21 is about to come in. William Kim, number 21, is about to come in. So we see him. He's ready on the sidelines.
Peterson on the end of that one, as per usual. Cleared away by Rivers. The foot race again. Walsh has nobody around him. Gonsalves wins that one. And he's got a 2-on-1 here with Garcia on the left side, and he stays onside. Can he finish it? He does just that. The flag stays down. 2-0 Eagles. Gideon Garcia on alumni homecoming night with a beautiful finish by the freshman. Great ball by Gonsalves to find him on the far side. The flag stayed down, and we'll see this one again. Garcia doing a great job to stay onside there, stay level with that defender. He sees the goalkeeper come out and he tucks it home. And that should do it just about.
Yeah,
that puts a bow on this game for the Eagles. They've got 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's the last nail in the coffin for Atlantis,
who've put up a great fight here today. Many opportunities that they will look back on and think that they should have scored. But it's a game of chances, and the Eagles have done a better job of converting theirs today. Great to see the composure from Garcia to tuck that one away. And again, Atlantis throwing numbers forward, but the Eagles continue to repel their attacks. Those attacks will get even more desperate here now, being down 2-0. Got no choice but to throw numbers forward. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw another opportunity like that one a moment ago with them going forward so aggressively. That ball flicked over the head of Hawkins. And out for an Eagles throw-in. Peterson getting pressured.
Rivers almost intercepts that. Now Berrigan finds Gideon. Plays back with Berrigan.
Garcia giving chase again. Good pressure there by Gonsalves and Garcia. Not allowing any time or space at the back line, and a great little flick there by Gonsalves, but a heavy touch from Garcia. Loses that one. That ball played across the back line over here to Walsh. The Eagles will just sit back and stay compact for the remainder of the game and keep everything in front as the clock ticks down just under 2.5 minutes. And there's Rivers again. They brought him in to be a defensive stronghold, and he's doing just that. Quick 1-2 there by Atlantis, and that ball goes out of bounds. The clock is going to be stopped for a substitution here.
The last substitution of the game, I think, is going to be Jacob Bernard for
Subbing in
Reed
for the
Rhodes.
Eagles, number 7, Jacob Bernard.
Now it's Vermont with the ball.
Garcia once again.
Garcia. I think the passes to him haven't been that accurate. Had to give chase to some of them, but he's got fresh legs.
Yeah, accuracy is not exactly the thing they're looking for now. Just send that thing into the corner and kill this game off once and for all.
There's a little over a minute left in this game.
Some good build-up play here and a errant pass there by Name. And that's pretty much going to do it here as the clock ticks down. That was their final opportunity probably to get any type of attack going. They'll continue to pressure though.
And I think Adam's going to like the clean sheet today.
Yeah, he deserves it after some of the saves that he made today.
Yeah, for sure.
Tremendous double save. And we've got Gonsalves giving chase to this one, and he's pulled from behind.
And
surprising to not see a foul called there, but he was grabbed.
I think if he would have gone to the ground, the referee would have called that for sure.
Yeah, he tried to be strong and give chase to that ball, but
yeah,
he pulled back and then hammered by the keeper there.
Yeah, he definitely got hit there.
But none of that will matter as the clock ticks down to 0. And the Eagles bring home a 2-0 victory on alumni homecoming night. Goals by Clint Peterson and Gideon Garcia.
Yeah, a very exciting game from beginning to end.
As we see the replay here of the Garcia goal. The bench going crazy. They know what that means to the freshmen. And Hawkins here with the free kick. back post to Phelps, clips it across, and Peterson heads it home. A beautiful goal late in the first half, and the second goal coming late in the second half. Great game for the Eagles overall. Good battle from both teams. A very, very even. The scoreline is 2-0, but it really could have gone either way.
Yeah.
Good to see the players get out there and have a good time on alumni homecoming night. It's a doubleheader weekend, so we'll be back here tomorrow with the Eagles' last regular season game at home. And tomorrow night, you can join us for the Eagles' final home game of the 2022 season. Along with that, tomorrow night is senior night, where we will have the privilege to honor our 4 graduating seniors. Once the pregame ceremonies have concluded, the Eagles will close out their 2022 home matches against a South Region opponent, Toccoa Falls College. And we hope you'll join us once again for that. Thanks again for watching Eagles soccer, and we will see you next time as the Eagles win here 2-0.